G'day, my name's Wilfred West from Locksport, Victoria, Australia. And a while ago I did a DNA test and traced my ancestral heritage down, and this is the result of it. Now, you've got three groups here. You've got your where you come from, majority of DNA where you came from, which is Finland, which I know pretty much basically it. Yeah, because my mum was born in Finland. Then you have your DNA matches, like 32 fourth cousins or closer, who have taken this DNA test themselves around the world, and they can track you down. And this is just more or less information and stuff like that. Now, when you view onto these, you can get your own pack. You can buy your own. So the DNA matches you share with your mother and father, so forth. That costs money, and some of these, when you're looking at some of the matches, you got to spend extra money to actually find out why they're hooked up. So let's get back to this. Is the main one we're going to be looking at today, and we're not going to worry about any of these two. We'll just do a quick look into there. Now, first of all, we'll have a look where we came from. Here it's 54% Finland, northwest Russia. 38% Europe, and 8% other regions. So, wait for this to build up. Come on. Now, as you can see, that's the strongest where I come from. Now, here, this is like tells you how it works and stuff like that, and the range calculator, how close you are, how many other people have taken DNA samples. Now, this little video I'll play for you now. If it will play. Internet's being a bit slow.
Welcome to Ancestry DNA. Whether you're seeing your results for the first time or coming back to experience them again, we'd like to share some details about how your ethnic results are determined. Your DNA carries traces of your family history, who your ancestors were and where they came from. So how does Ancestry DNA find that story? The DNA you sent is analyzed at over 700,000 markers. We compare your DNA signature to the DNA from people all over the world, a collection only Ancestry DNA has. From small tribes in Africa, the high plains of Mongolia, to the Irish countryside, your results cover a large range of populations. Using the latest science, we calculated your ethnic mix into percentages and ranges. We not only show you where, but you'll see how strong of a connection you have with each of these regions.
Our Ancestry DNA science team is excited for you to learn more about the technology behind your DNA test. We've done extensive analyses and think you'll be intrigued with what you can discover about your family's past. It's important to keep in mind that a genetic ethnicity estimate is just that, an estimate. We provide a list of all the regions in the analysis, so you'll know where we didn't find any DNA connection. As you look at your results, keep in mind that the genetics of a region are often influenced by migration patterns. For instance, if you're English, you may have traces of Scandinavian and Western Europe. Just think about the last 1,000 years. People have moved around quite a bit, and they took their DNA with them. Be sure to check out the detailed descriptions for each region, which provide scientific and historical backgrounds to tell you even more of your story. In some cases, your ethnicity predictions may not match your expectations based on your family tree or stories. But genetic inheritance is random. You already know that. For example, you may look different than your siblings even though you all share the same parents. If you want to learn more about the science behind the process, we've included links to dig deeper and explanations to help you along the way.
So check out your ethnicity results, explore the site, share with family, and keep coming back. And don't forget to build out your family tree to get the most of your experience. This is the first step in discovering who you are and where you came from. It's a journey we're excited for you to begin.
Pretty much that's that link, and this one here just gives you the information about different places and how it all works and stuff like that. And this one here gives you the information of how they calculate it and the strengths and so forth along those lines. Now, so let's go to north. This one here. So you can now see how strong that is. Getting a Finland and stuff like that. So, which is not too bad. But not only that, you get all this information, right? Oh, excuse me. You get the genetic diversity in Finland, Northwest Russian, and you pretty much just work out. It tells you all the information where you came from, how strong these connections are to that particular area, and then it breaks it down in further, a brief history of that particular place. There's a lot more information in there if you really want to read it. I actually recommend reading it. Something interesting to have a look at. So that was that one. Now, so let's go back out of here. We'll have a quick look at East Europe West. Now that same thing gives you information of the same details in Great Britain and stuff like that, and gives you where your DNA ancestry originated from. This is probably from I reckon this could be from my father's side, this part, because the main part was Finland. It really comes from your mother. So now let's have a look at this one. This is the 8% that's left. I've got 3% in Ireland. I have, and it gives you a history of Ireland and stuff like that, which is interesting to have a look at. And 2% in Great Britain. So I've got 2% Pommy in me. And not quite sure whether how he spells that. And then you got Eastern Europe, which I've got 1% in there. So that's surprising. Now this shows you, this is all the regions that they've taken DNA from, but I have no connection with, which is Africa, which is kind of strange. Everybody should have some DNA refuge to Africa, because this is where technically all humans came from. America definitely won't, because, well, as far as I know, no one of my ancestors came from there. Asia, no, because of where my mother was born, and which is Finland and so forth like that. Then you have other regions as well: Italy, Greece, and European Judaism, Pacific Islander, or West Asia. So that's pretty much that. That's pretty much all there is. There's not much more really to talk about than this. So this is my basically DNA thing. So you can get it from ancestry.com. Go there, and I'll put the link in. Link you can easily find yourself. So there's not much more you can really say about that. Just quickly showing you where my DNA came from. My name's Wilfred West from Locksport, Victoria, Australia, signing off. Thank you again for watching my videos, and your comments are welcome. You all have a great day now.